Tell me what your favorite goth millennial comfort movie is and I'll read you to filth. You romanticize your social anxiety by calling yourself too pure for this world when you really just refuse to learn basic communication skills. You're still waiting for someone to see past your complicated exterior and rescue the gentle soul within, but honey, you're 35 and self-infantilization isn't the aesthetic you think it is. You never got over that one relationship from your early 20s and you've turned grieving into your entire personality. Trust me, I know it when I see it. You think being in pain makes you deep and you're convinced that wearing all black shows your emotional complexity, but it's giving I peaked in 2003. You also fantasize about doing a revenge on people who don't even remember you exist. You see people who have a healthy marriage despite being weird and use it as proof that you don't need to change to find love, while ignoring that they're also rich and conventionally attractive. You're convinced you're the Emily in every situation, the one who gave everything and got betrayed, but you're actually the victor, indecisive and using your anxiety to avoid commitment. You say being dearly departed is more authentic than life because actual living requires vulnerability you're not ready for, and that Pinterest board of wedding dresses isn't ironic and we both know it. You're drawn to destructive people because at least their mess is external and distracts from your internal chaos. You've had something referencing being strange and unusual in your bio since 2007 and you respond to serious conversations with jokes because sincerity feels like being buried alive. You call what you're experiencing something like existential ennui because that sounds better than admitting you need therapy and possibly medication. This is a deep cut. You're still trying to justify your mall goth phase by insisting it was actually punk, and you have strong opinions about musical theater that leave everyone around you in a perpetual state of exhaustion. You think loving obscure things makes you interesting while ignoring that cult classics are mainstream now, and your medical anxiety manifests as gothic fantasy because dystopian corporate healthcare show tunes are more fun than dealing with your actual fear of mortality. You're still convinced that one girl who was mean to you in high school deserves karmic retribution, and you check her socials weekly hoping she's miserable. You collect crystals and tarot decks and tell everyone, I just like the aesthetic, because as a girly pop who deeply respects the scientific method, admitting you want to believe in magic feels too mortifying. This is absolutely goth, and I don't care that it's a show. Delete what you're typing right now. You've built your entire identity around being too smart for all this, but you're still in the exact same unfulfilling situation you were mocking 5 years ago, in addition to being emotionally constipated.